first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on first down. Williams. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
First down, defense. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the pass.
On second down now. It's Williams, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
We're set!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. Hey, 24. Shit.
From the gun, here's Watson. Fells has it, left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play deep.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this one to Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. Attack. Check 25.
Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Past the 20. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Mahomes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go on fourth. Watson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
53 is the mic.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Prescott now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here go 47. Don't be scared. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Check 53. Check 53. I'm coming for you. Check 43. Check it hungry.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Check.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 50. Check 50. What's the eye? Out.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Hey, kill. Go. Get out there. Hey, one set. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a
They begin the drive with Williams. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now here's Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. 7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
We're going to 53.
So they start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
We're going to 54.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
46. Motion. Hey, drop. Put your hands on it. Get hands on motion, man. We're going to 54. We're going to 54. Under. I got you.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, kill. Sweat, hey. 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Here we go, going to 54.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.